No problem.
Hey, can you guys hear me over there? So maybe they should, maybe you guys should find a different country. There's a lot of room in Mexico for you guys.
I gotta see them triggered here.
They have freedom of speech.
Oh, poor little snowflake.
Are you guys all triggered yet? Look at these heifers.
Sheriff, Arizona history, guys. God bless Joe Arpaio. Hey, Tonto. God bless Joe Arpaio.
Back up the line. Thank you. Person don't matter and he died in jail.
Can you get a picture of me, my president?
There you go. Got it. Look at these heifers, all triggered out.
Heifers.
I'm gonna jump
She
down.
has 2 obstacles to win 2 women. I'm not. Anyway, I'm just joking, Kelly. Oh, I must have hit a soft spot on that one. So I am running for U.S. Senator. And I need your help. I came in late in January. But one problem I have through my career as sheriff was so what?
Ask him if he wants a cookie.
One problem I had is to talk about my background. Nobody knows my resume. So I'm going to briefly tell you because it ties in with the problems we have today, which is the drug problem, the illegal immigration problem, the crime problem, and I could go on and on. I joined the Army when the Korean War broke out, which was 1950. Actually, I was 12 when I joined, because I'm worried about you figuring out when you pull up your machines. At 1950, wait a minute, if he joined in 1950.
Let's do the numbers.
Yeah, I was 18 when I joined, okay. So I'm gonna stop there. You wanna figure out how young I am, you figure it out. I was a cop in Washington, D.C., walked a tough black beat for 4 years. Cop in Vegas. My big career was with the U.S. Drug Enforcement as the regional director of Mexico, Mexico City, Turkey, Texas, Arizona. I could go on and on. I bring that up because I have 35 years both sides of that border out of my 58 years. So I think I know what I'm talking about. And then sheriff for 24 years, the longest in the history of this county. And I want to thank all you supporters throughout the year to keep me in office. I have never lost a Republican primary, even this time around. But they went after me in the general. Soros pumped in $3 million to go after me in the last month. Department of Justice, the corrupt Obama Department of Justice.
Whoa! Lock him up!
You had a chance to vote. They announced they're going to charge me with a contempt of court. And they did that 2 weeks during the election process. And I only bring that up because in a couple of weeks, you're going to see what the real story is when I write to the Attorney General because what they did to me, they're doing to our president. And there is a connection. So I'm going to tell, the media will never print it, but it's going to get out there. Now, I just laid the groundwork.
We got Sheriff Joe Arpaio, folks.
Let's get down to business. Oh, by the way, as the elected official, July 2015, it took an election coming up to be a fan, but that's great. I just hope when they get to Washington, they will stay a fan. That's the big deal. And I wouldn't bet on it when you go to Washington, especially if you're supported by the Senate leader, McConnell. So my mission is to go to Washington for 6 years, period, 6 years, do what I feel is right for the people of Arizona, for our country, and for the president. I will be supporting the president on his agendas and his policies, and I'll be with him from day one to the end. Think of that. And think of who. Oh, by the way, I never asked for it, but he knew what a bunch of crap this, I hate to say, I'm going to be nice, I'm still kind of an old-fashioned guy. What they did to get this sheriff. If you remember Holder, you probably don't.
Oh!
60 days after Holder
Fast and
Obama
Furious
took office, they started against him.
guy in the tie-dye.
It took 8 years to get me on a contempt of court by biased judges. Think of that. So what can I do now? I'm running for Senate. I want to go to Washington.
Thank you.
And I need your help. Everybody's talking about the wall. Yeah, I agree with the wall.
I want to build it.
I agree with it for more than just illegal immigration. I agree with it because of the drug traffic coming into our country, destroying our nation.
Yep.
And I devoted 58 years of my life fighting the drug traffic.
Thank you.
58 years. And we still have a problem. So I'll tell you, hey, you guys, I'll give you a free ticket out of my campaign funds, okay?
Yeah.
So we have to do something about that.
Helicopter ride.
Now, there are certain politicians that say,
Give him a tour of the tent city.
He's just a one-issue guy. All he talks about is illegal immigration. Well, I think if I even was one issue, that's very important.
That is the issue.
Very important. But my wife and I ran a business for 10 years, so I think I know how to run a business. Every year as sheriff and as a federal official, I gave money back from my budget. How many government agencies give money back? When I was with the feds, they would say, spend all your money so we can go before Congress and ask for more money. All they want to do is ask for more money over and over. So for those people that think I'm a one-issue candidate, by the way, I'm also a number 2 candidate too, for to fight the drug problem. Drugs and illegal immigration is destroying our nation.
Absolutely.
I served as head of the federal drug enforcement in Turkey, the Middle East, Mexico City, South America. These are 2 countries that are in the news today. So I think living in those countries, I know when to drink the water and not. So we have to continue supporting our president, because he's doing a great job. When you talk about the economy, And I remember when I first introduced him, I didn't even know the guy. I remember Trump hotels, but that's the first time I met him. I guarantee you somebody in this audience is probably there in July in Phoenix, right? So correct me if I'm wrong, if you can remember. I said 3 things. We were born on the same day, Flag Day. Think of that.
Yeah.
Number 2, that I know he's going to do something about illegal immigration.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fact. At his birthday, he can't get rid of that. He can't get rid of what he said about illegal immigration. Then I said something that I'll never forget.
You knew he was going to win.
You take it. Who are you? Were you there or you just read the newspaper?
I was there.
You were there? You must have been about 12 years old. So, I said something. And somebody's giving me the finger. So I said something that pertains to you, and you proved what I said. I got an ovation. It wasn't standing because you guys were already standing. When I said there's a silent majority out there, and that's why he's going to win. I said he will win that election. 17 people, because I could read something about me and him. We kind of read each other's mind. So he needs a silent majority again. Believe me. You have to get out there and vote for him next time around. Next time around. So I'm doing this not for myself. My brain probably tells me not to do it, but my heart tells me I've got to do it. 6 years. I'm not going to Washington and raise money for the next election. I'm not going to be dealing with the lobbyists. You know, all this garbage that politicians do when they get to Washington. I'm going to do what I feel is right. I'm going to win with your help. And I'm going to Washington. I celebrated my 60th year anniversary last month with my wife Ava, and she's with me even though she's had some medical problems, but she's with me on this race. I'm out to win. I need your help to keep fighting for our country and fight for Arizona. I noticed there's some people from California.
Yeah.
Right here, baby.
Came to by the way, who's from Fresno? I had demonstrators in Fresno. Everywhere I go, I have demonstrators. But these guys, they don't even have the guts to take their mask. They have to put a mask on.
That's because they're KKK.
One guy has a red mask. Looks like the... Anyways, I want to thank you again. God bless America. God bless Arizona. And God bless our president. Thank you.
Love the shirt, man. Yeah. Let's look at the triggered little heifers here. Hi, heifers. This is all you've got? This is all they've got? Hey, Proud Boy, what's up? Hi, heifers.
Okay.
Of course.
Y'all ain't there Lily Mountain out here. Look, I want y'all, I just need y'all to see that. Y'all see them now?